The Utah Black Lives Matter chapter had a very disturbing tweet 2 days ago. The tweet reads, "When we black Americans see this flag," this is the American flag they're referencing, "we know the person flying it is not safe to be around. When we see this flag, we know the person flying it is a racist. When we see this flag, we know that the person flying it lives in a different America than we do. When we see this flag, we question your intelligence. We know to avoid you. It's a symbol of hatred." The greatest civil rights leader to ever live in the United States, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., understood that the way to justice for black Americans and for Americans as a whole was through calling on Americans to be the best version of themselves, to fulfill the unfulfilled promise. And so I'll let him say the words much more eloquently than I can.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over there. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
I implore everybody who is seeking justice, much deserved justice, to not give up on the promise of the United States, to not give up on the promises given to every American in our Constitution. Fight within that framework. Our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, they were the best guarantees of freedom ever given, and we have failed to live up to those guarantees on many circumstances, and we still fail to live up to those guarantees. But our Constitution, our Union, the flag that represents that, are all beautiful things. If we fail to unify and demand that these promises be made good, the promises will never be fulfilled. And this is something that Dr. Martin Luther King knew, and that we should remember in our times.